Hold on just a second. You know what the intro needs? More cowbell. Restart the music. I got y'all. I was just playing. But hello, everybody. And welcome back to Coffee with Chase, episode 10. I'm your host, Chase. Thank you for joining us for this very, I would say special episode, but I would say a good episode I have planned for you guys. But anyways, I wanted to start with a quick recap of last week's episode where, I just happened to mention it was my birthday special where, I wanted to celebrate my birthday with you guys and just, I wanted to thank you guys for everything and, just let you know I'm very grateful for, what this has done for me, what it's done for my mental health, just it helped in every which way possible. Let's just say that, But, to start off my birthday, it was Friday, October 16th. Yes, when I dropped my birthday special. But I started off my day by going to work. Fairly simple work day. Stayed busy. I was the only person working that day, so I didn't really get to spend it with anybody at work. But, it was okay. I bought Timbits for my coworkers that weren't working, so I just happened to left the Timbits there. I didn't eat them, but I was wanted to be nice and celebrate with everybody, and bring in some treats to keep people going, because I know working on a Friday sucks. Like, trust me, it sucks. So everybody needed a little sugar, you know what I mean? But afterwards, it was a very special evening. Me and my girlfriend spent the night together. We went out to dinner to this restaurant in Western New York called the New York Beer Project, and they are known for their great water. And yes, a lot of water was consumed, but it was very delicious water. It happened to be cinnamon bun flavored water, and that was some of the best water I've ever tasted. But hopefully you guys know I don't mean water. You get what I'm like? You know what I'm getting at? You know what I mean? I'm talking about beer, guys. Beer. All right, beer. But anyways, enjoyed a nice glass of cinnamon bun flavored beer, which happened to taste phenomenal. It had just like a cinnamon hint to it, but it was a very easy to down beer. Not too much alcohol in it, I don't think, at least. But our waiter was nice enough to, celebrate my birthday with me. Offered me a small glass of this IPA, but I did not like it whatsoever. But kind of forced myself to drink it because the waiter was really nice to me, and gave me a free drink. But yeah, other than that, really such an amazing night, being able to spend it together with my girlfriend. And I shared the photo with you guys the following day, and just finally being happy. Like, I noticed such a growth in my mental health in every aspect of the way. Like, to put it bluntly, I would say is, I noticed myself opening up a lot more. I was more talkative and more comfortable, like, in my own skin. And do you know how rewarding that actually feels after so long? Yes, it was my Kobe year, so I am 24. But, finally being comfortable in my own skin after turning 24 is incredible, rewarding, everything else in between, I guess. But, finally being able to open up, talking more. I was talking to my therapist the day before my birthday, and, I could just tell I'm not hesitant while I'm talking. I'm very open. I notice, my conversations last a lot longer than they used to. I'm the type of person that would say a few words, converse, and then not really know what to say afterwards. And I don't know if you guys really know that feeling, but some people may do. But, it's that feeling where, like, you don't know what to say to continue the conversation, and you don't want to be rude and thinking, I don't know what to say. You don't want to say that to them, but, like, you don't know how to end the conversation at the same time. But finally being able to converse is something I never imagined, to be honest. Like, just being able to talk to, like, a waiter at a restaurant. Like, you know how easy that is for other people? And for me, it's, like, sometimes the hardest thing to do. Like, oh, they say, oh, enjoy your meal. I'm like, oh, you too. I'm like, no. You want to, talk to them, see how their day's going, and, sometimes they don't want to talk about that stuff, but, waiters at restaurants need love too, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes they may be having a shitty day, so even, like, as smallest conversation may help them. But yeah, just, talking about that, and, I mentioned working with younger kids, like teenagers, and I've noticed myself open up more to them, talking more often, not being afraid of what they think. But I still have the slightest bit of doubt in myself when it comes to that still. I don't know why, but I'm still growing, still trying to figure things out. But yeah, like, I'm still trying to talk to these kids. No, not kids, they're teenagers. But, trying to find what to talk about. Like, I still feel like I'm in that mentality of, like, yeah, I'm a teenager still, but, like, yeah, I'm a grown ass adult. No, I'm not really a grown ass adult, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm making decisions on my own, paying bills, so on and so forth. But, just opening up to them, not really care what they think, and, not really caring what other people think in general. Finally being like, I'm a little more happy in my own skin. And, it feels so rewarding to say that now, but I know I struggled with that a lot in the past. But saying that now, like, it doesn't matter to me anymore. Like, it's so rewarding in general just to finally wake up with a smile on my face. Um, like, I noticed a change in my mentality and, like, psychological mental health. It changed in the past, like, few weeks, like, in little changes here and there, because I had taken a pause on my medication that I've been taking to help me deal with anxiety, suicidal thoughts, all the different stuff. And, I noticed I'm functioning perfectly fine on my own without that stuff. And, I really could have never imagined life without it, but, like, I notice I'm fucking 10 times happier. And that's such an incredible feeling. Like, knowing you can do something on your own, be healthy, open up, everything else I've mentioned before. Like, it's so amazing, just in general. But anyways, guys, I hope you listened to the, episode 9, the birthday special. But, I just wanted to give you guys a quick recap. And, looking at the recording now, I noticed I took longer than I expected, but almost at 9-minute mark here. But, I wanted to get into the meat of this episode. I wanted to talk about a certain topic of mine that's, like, it means a lot, but I wanted to talk to you guys about my biggest fear. Now, I don't know if this is something a lot of people can attest to or have the same feeling, but my biggest fear in life is change. Now, change can mean a lot of things, have a lot of different directions to it, a lot of different definitions, but, the biggest changes I can attest to, or a lot of big changes I'm fearful of, is, I put the quotations around this, is my 3 major points of change. The first is your job. Like when I try to find a different job, or when I'm making friends at X job and I've come close to them, you've developed a relationship with them, and when I see these people leave, my heart breaks because like I'm so glad I'm able to make friends now, and seeing them leave kind of breaks my heart. As sad as that sounds, but yeah, it kind of breaks my heart because most of the time I'm never able to get to say goodbye. That's my biggest thing, is saying goodbye to people that like I've grown close with, but not being able to get that out. Just let them know how much they meant to me and their time at X job. Um, just I'm thankful for everybody and everything that comes into my life, to be honest. So just being able to say thank you, everything like that. And my second point is changes in life. Now, there's a lot of meanings to changes in life for a lot of things that can happen. Like, for instance, no, this isn't happening, but let's say if X person broke up with girlfriend or boyfriend, that's a big change in life. I get it. That's very fearful because you can't imagine life without them at a certain point. But sometimes it's needed. Like, you want to be able to develop yourself. Changes in life, meaning you know moving out of your parents' house, or I don't know, getting a new credit card. I don't know if that makes the biggest fear in life, but you know, small things can lead to big things, and big things can cause a lot of stressors, and those stressors can be very detrimental to yourself. But noticing the changes and fears in life, they're hard to deal with. So that's where mental health groups come into play. You know, seeking help, and sometimes seeking help isn't a bad thing, because we all need help. We all need a shoulder to cry on, shoulder to lean on. You know what I mean? And it's always nice to have somebody to talk to. And then the third biggest point, major point, I should say, of being fearful of change in life is routine. Is like your everyday routine. Let's say, for instance, you set your alarm in the morning. It goes off. You jump out of bed. You get your routine of putting on your underwear, your one sock at a time, your pants, your shirt, go into the bathroom, brush your teeth, all that, fix your hair, shower, whatever comes first. But you know what I'm trying to get at. But even when small things tweak in your routine and you notice it, and sometimes it can throw off your whole day, because you're like, oh, did I really not do that step first instead of step 3 or 4? Yes, it can throw off your day, and yes, it could potentially play into a factor in your day, causing you to just throw off your day in general. And I just want to get this off of my chest, because just ever since I was young, I noticed I'm always fearful of change. Just from all the points I've talked to you guys about. And losing loved ones is also a big fear of mine, because that's probably one of the biggest changes of all. Is because when you lose, let's say, your grandparents or loved ones, aunts, uncles, cousins, whoever, but whoever plays a big role in your life, those changes, excuse me, but can fuck up everything. But sometimes it's a way you handle these changes. Let's say if someone, for instance, does pass away, and you blame yourself for not spending enough time with them, and you dive deep into what ifs, stuff that could have happened or stuff that should have changed. Just know, those people loved you exactly how you think they loved you, maybe even loved you above and beyond. let's just say. But, it's always nice knowing, someone loved you, and just know they always, like, wish you the best in life and want you to succeed. And that's where changing your mentality kind of shifts, because, you go from self-doubt, self-detriment, and, it takes a lot of time to finally realize those points I was just mentioning. And, like, it does take time, I understand, but, like, just know those people always want the best for you and will always love you. I don't know why I'm diving deep into this topic, but a topic about losing loved ones, but I haven't lost anybody yet. Knock on wood. Like, my family means a lot to me, so I can't imagine life without them. I love each and every one of them, from my grandparents to my uncles to my aunts, and I'm pretty sure, you, the listener, can attest to this, because, just having that support system, and once you realize, like, one of them is gone or missing, like, it sucks. But anyways, I'm sorry I got into a little deep, sad topic conversation, whatever it is. But, I wanted to dive into part 2 of my biggest fear. And let me tell you, these things scare the ever-living shit out of me. I'm talking about snakes. Like, oh my god, ew. I hate snakes, even the sight of them. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Jackass. I don't know if it's like the second or third one, or Jackass 3D, but the guys pull a prank on Bam Margera, where they, I believe they're in like a trailer, and they cut out a little piece in the floor, and they dump. At first, they have fake snakes in the pit, and when he falls in, he doesn't notice it at first, I believe, and then he sees like the fake snakes, and he starts freaking out. He's like, oh, and then they dump real fucking snakes on him, and dump at like his big ass like yellow snake. You know how Britney Spears has it on her shoulders at the VMAs, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, like, I know, weird, whatever it is, but like, that's how fearful I am of snakes. Even the sight of it on a computer screen, or like even a little garden snake, like, I shudder at the fact, like ew, like, ooh, no thank you, bye bye, and no thank you. But, just talking about biggest fears, like, from changes in life, to your jobs, to routines, to, sometimes the biggest fear of all can be snakes. Because snakes are yucky. I feel like many people can attest to that. But, I put the call out on Instagram, or like a thought of a idea of a segment I had. Actually, a friend had mentioned this to me, and I felt like this was like a mind-shifting, amazing segment idea. And, for those who follow me on Instagram, yes, it's at Coffee with Chase, exactly how it sounds. I'm talking about a dream segment. Now, you may not be positive what I'm talking about, so let me just, give a quick dive into it. My thought for this segment is, on a weekly basis, I'll put out a call on Instagram, let's say every Thursday or so, and, we talk about, no, slow down, repeat, bloop, 3, 2, 1. So every Thursday I'll put a call out onto Instagram, potentially, just asking you about, what your dream was, what happened, and, if you're interested, potentially, if you give me the go ahead, if you feel comfortable enough, I will share this on my show, and I will, speak of the dream, tell everybody about it, and then hopefully me and the audience can help you decipher exactly what it is you think your dream meant, and you can give me the meaning, and then I'll pause, give my whatever the hell it's called, just my decipher of the dream, and then what you think it meant, and then we'll put that out into the atmosphere and see what other people think. Now, I know that's not the best description of the segment. I don't think it is, but hopefully that makes somewhat kind of sense to everybody. But yeah, I mean, if this is something that you guys would think be a cool addition to the show, please let me know. Shoot me a direct message on Instagram at Coffee with Chase, and just let me know what you guys think. And I feel like potentially this could be a great addition to the show. I thought it was a very wonderful idea from one of my best friends, one of my brothers. But anyways, guys, to wrap up the show, I gotta send you to the best place ever. Yes, even though the Bills have suffered their second loss of the season, I have to take you over to the Bills Backer Corner! And welcome back to the Bills Backer Corner. But anyways, guys, I wish I can bring you good news, but unfortunately, the Bills have suffered their second loss in a row. But yes, this loss could potentially told us a lot. Some things we need to change, some things we need to work on. But, we suffered a loss to the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Bills lost 26-17, but I felt like it was a very close game. Like, the Bills had the Chiefs in their sights the whole time. We weren't trailing for a lot of the game. Like, Josh Allen was able to step up, able to keep us in the game, keep us, within reaching distance. But I would say one of my biggest takeaways of the game is, where has our running game gone? Devin Singletary was thrusted into the starting position this year after Frank Gore was, I don't say shipped off to the Jets, but there was a lot of expectations on him and going into the season that potentially he could take this team and help Josh Allen lead us into the stratosphere. But lately, the running game has been invisible, basically. And it's hard to really think about that, but I noticed we've gone completely to the passing game. Josh Allen is leading the offense in yards, averaging almost 300 yards a game. But it's we need to focus on our run game also if we want to get farther and win more games in the season and potentially get us into the playoffs and potentially, fingers crossed, knock on wood, the Super Bowl. But anyways, after that quick recap of the Week 6 game against the Kansas City Chiefs, we take you into Week 7. And yes, I'm 5-1 on my predictions so far, so hopefully I can continue this good streak, I should say. Not so good streak, but anyways, into Week 7, we take on, potentially, the worst team in the NFL right now. And I'm talking about the New York Jets. The amount of downfall this team has suffered this season is impeccable. From just, losing Le'Veon Bell last week, Sam Darnold getting injured, and now they're starting Joe Flacco? ? What are they thinking? Adam Gase needs to be fired and shipped off into the CFL or potentially the XFL coming in 2022, I believe, or 2021. Please forgive me, but I love the XFL. XFL, please don't do that to us. Don't hire Adam Gase as a head coach. Anyways, back into the predictions. But, the Bills take on the Jets in New Jersey, not New York. The Bills are the only team in New York. But they take them on at the new Meadowlands Stadium. And, I'm easily predicting the Bills get this win this week because the Jets have looked horrible, to say the least. Like, it is the best way to classify the Jets this season. Hot, steaming dumpster fire. From, going to Frank Gore as their starting running back right now, like the ageless wonder, Frank Gore. Like, I'm sorry, Frank Gore, but I wish you didn't do this to your legacy. Because we loved you on the Bills last season. In passing, I believe Barry Sanders for third all-time in rushing yards, if I'm not mistaken. Like, please, I don't know why you did this to your legacy. But we love Frank Gore in Buffalo. We loved him spending time on the team, but I still predict the Bills take this easy win this year. Oh my God, this week. And, the Bills are going 5-2. Now, I don't believe it's gonna be a complete shutout, but I still believe the Bills take an easy W. I think the game has a start till of 1 o'clock, and the Bills, Josh Allen, have always succeeded in New York against the Jets, so I don't see it changing this week. I see the Bills taking an easy. I hate to throw the Bills and have the Bills score a 40 piece on the Jets, but that's the way I see it going. But I mean, I'm not going to say the Bills score 40 points, but I wish. I'd say it's going to be like the Bills 27 to the Jets. Like, I feel like we're going to give up some sloppy touchdowns to the Jets and, potentially keep them in the game. But my final predictions for our Week 7 tilt: the Bills 27, Jets 14. I feel like there's a fair enough prediction, and potentially could be the final score? Question mark. But anyways, if you guys agree that the Bills will go 5-2 after this week, please let me know what you think. Hit that thumbs up button if you think the Bills are gonna go 5-2 this week and potentially go to the Super Bowl. But anyways, let's wind up this recap and send it back over to Coffee with Chase. Take it away. And thank you, Bills Backyard Corner, for that lovely prediction on our Week 7 tilt against the New York Jets. And yes, I believe the Bills are going to win. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 10 of Coffee with Chase. Giving a quick recap, talking about the birthday, talking about my biggest fear in life. And I don't know if a lot of people can attest to it, but just struggling with a lot of mental health, anxiety, depression. This comes with it. Being fearful of change is the biggest detriment I would say people with mental health go through. Yes and no, but change can mean a lot in a lot of good ways and a lot of bad ways. But just know we're all here for each other. There's a lot of outlets to help us succeed and get better. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry. I know this episode is longer than usual. But I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'd love to see you next week. Give me your ideas and pointers on the new segment. Hopefully you guys think that's a good addition. But anyways, guys, just know the coffee is always on and new friends are always welcome. I hope the audio was clear in this episode, you know what I mean? But, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to rate, review, follow, give us a thumbs up button. But anyways, guys, I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.